I want to kind of get right to that early in the episode because we kind of like super disrespected it. And it deserved the disrespect. Even when I posted that on social media, a lot of people agreed that it was like, this was absolutely the episode that kind of saved this entire season. Like if you were over the season before the last episode, I mean, it was respectable and you kind of understood it because it was just like, bro, what's going on? Like this joint just super dry. There's no action. There's no nothing. The reasons what people fell in love with Raising Kanan, you did not get that out of none of the previous episodes until this very last one. And this very last joint, Jukebox was the star of this joint. Like she literally looked like she about to put this whole entire season on her back and had to pull a LeBron James down 3-1. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, that when she was on that basketball court and she got the tap in her head with the gun, I was like, oh, she is bugging out right now. Like that to me made this whole entire season like it saved the whole season. Like it literally saved the whole season. Like this season was a dub. Like it was lackluster. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody actually cared about the season. But you sitting here saying, yeah, it was just different though. That season, I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta take my hats off the Jukebox. Just that little basketball court scene, just that whole episode, she saved the whole entire jump. But just that little scene, her on the basketball court and her just tapping the gun on her head, and she just really kind of just like, man, that jump. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was tight to me. Even when she was just in it, like when she took the gun the first time and she was out shooting, it was just like when you talking about seeing the actual characters get built, like that is the way it was like, all right, this is kind of fire. All right, this makes sense. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. The famous thing to me, because it kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, dang, hold on. That's why I even asked you. I'm like, hold, did I miss something? Did they show who supposedly killed them or something? And he was like, nah. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was a character, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't want to get wrote out of a season like that. Like it's just like he literally just never come back. Like he don't even get his final. Like they don't even show him dying or nothing. Like maybe later on in the season they may, but I just feel like, dang, that was kind of like that's a tough one to be like, all right.
Didn't they do somebody else like that too? In Power?
I don't know. Not that I can remember. That's a tough way to go out. Like I feel
like for somebody else that they did that. They did them off like that too. Like it wasn't. Like
who? I can't a main character like that. No. The thing about the Famous was a main character for the having these previous seasons up to that. He was a main character. So for them to kind of off a main character without showing him get off, like it was kind of like, damn.
Was it the Asian Bama? The Fed? He didn't get killed, right?
Oh, and what season is you
talking about? Power, original Power. He didn't get killed, right?
I don't think the Asian guy got killed.
But he kind of just.
But he wasn't the main character though.
Famous was a main character. Like Famous was like damn near part of the family. I feel like
somebody else got taken out like that too.
Nah, not like that. But you know, it's so crazy. Even kind of looking at them dudes when they was even on the basketball court when she pulled the strap out on them, I was like, bro, come on. I was glad that she didn't do it because I was just like, the regular Power, like this was Tommy and Ghost Power. They still would have smoked all four of them just because. But it was just like when they on the court, I'm kind of like, come on, bro. Like they look like kids for real. Like that kind of like that compassion of your adult where it was like, yeah, I get this TV, but I still felt some type of way. Like, come on, don't do that to these innocent kids. Like that's how I felt like when they was on the basketball court, they felt like innocent kids. Like I kind of, even though that I know when Kanan was paying attention to them while they was on the block, they had a strap. It's still that energy of them on the basketball court never came off like they was really on no type of time. Even to have them crap like, man, come on, you know we ain't like that. We ain't out here busting no bodies enough, and I was kind of like, come on, bro, just get him a pass. But I just love Jukebox character. Her character was absolutely the best character of so far. What are we, 5 episodes in or 6 episodes in? However many episodes, that one episode in Jukebox and her character literally saved the whole entire season. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was cool on Raising Kanan.
Yeah, it was. This one was definitely better than the other ones.
Somebody DM me and was like, they think it was because they got too many storylines.
I think so because I think everybody, like I said, I think everybody's trying to tie this Kanan into the Kanan and Jukebox from Power.
But that's cool. But then I
think that's what kind of mess. That's why I say I think that's what kind of losing the tension of everybody because it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
No, but so my thing will be is then what's the purpose of Partisan Fontaine having a character? Like we talking about characters that they could kind of do without of. Like I'm cool with them building up however they want, but what's part of like his character is kind of like pointless to be honest. Like they don't need him to build up Ghost and Jukebox. I don't need Partisan Fontaine or even the mom is dying. Like who cares? Like your kids already screwed.
But the mom kind of. I think even with that whole family dynamic, I think she kind of.
Nigga, they already screwed up. What, you can't make them no worse than what they already are.
And that's what I'm saying. I just feel like, but kind of like she knows them, like she calling them out on their shit, and I think that's what kind of make them.
How's she calling them out, trying to getting them to kill her?
She calling them out on their shit, and I feel like that's when everybody's starting to realize, damn,
you could have did without the moms. I'm not gonna hold you. Like the mom character right now, like, we talking about stuff that's just like unnecessary. The mom character is unnecessary. Like you don't need the mom. Like it's not like she brings no value to it. It's just like it's kind of just dragging like an extra storyline. Like those are the two storylines that's kind of just like what they here for. Especially we talking about just taking away kind of like the action, and maybe like I said, we'll see how the partisan thing play out when they try to go sit here and run up in the dude house for the bread. We kind of called that one, whatever episode that was when the dude told me he had the money in his house. Like we kind of already knew, like you can't tell no niggas that you got money in your house. Like that's kind of out of pocket. Like him saying that, I already knew how that one was gonna play out, but just still, just like that character to me is just like. It's pointless. Like it kind of just don't, to me, it don't make no sense. Like I would rather you sit here and play more into like one of them, like the dirty cop, like that white dude who really may have been the one who got the body on Famous. Like he might have been the one who smoked Famous. If that's the case, like play into that character a little bit more. Like I don't necessarily know. Like it kind of feel like I don't know if this gonna be the final season.
Can you have another cop situation in there for real?
You can if that's who really smoked Famous.
Because everybody else is dead.
So that's my point. But power is built. You got to think about it.
No, power. Yes,
not even just all the power. Even BMF, like all of those shows is built around a dirty cop or a cop that got some type of in doing with the other characters. So it's kind of like, why not build on that police officer instead of giving me the grandma and giving me Paulus and Fontaine? It's like, what's the point of that? Like it's just I don't understand the actual point of those characters. Because even for Lulu, like even the woman that he dating at the studio, like it's kind of like it's not a necessity. Like it's cool, it's okay, but it's not okay when you kind of taken away, and it's gonna sound crazy, like kind of like Power's kind of built a little bit more for the violence. Like some of of course, the storylines may seem crazy, and they just always getting in the shootouts out of just the random. But it's kind of like, bro, you can't give you. It's almost like, damn, like all right, the whole entire summer you give your kids ice cream and cake and candy and all that, and then school year come back and here goes some vegetables. That's what I basically felt like. They were just like, bro, I don't care about those. You can't build no characters now. It's too late. We already 3 seasons or 4 seasons in. Like I'm used to the guns and the violence and the selling the drugs. Like you trying to give me some moral compasses with these characters now. Like who? I don't want that. I didn't ask for that. That's not what I'm here to watch Power for.
Yeah, they need to get to where they met Tommy and Ghost. That's what everybody waiting for.
Yeah, they got to do something. But like I said, shout out to Raising Kanan. They did a huge. They saved
360.
They did a complete 360. They saved the entire season with that.